Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pitafocaia. Today, I'm going to talk about what is digital well-being, why digital addiction, called also nomophobia, is a problem, and how to apply digital well-being to your life. First, a little bit about myself. My name is Peter Henry Rossi. I'm the creator of Pitafocaia, and Pitafocaia is a digital well-being project and movement that talks to all the students and try to help them rebalance their digital habits, improve their time, improve their focus, reclaim their time. So let's say that digital well-being and peaceful Kai is my dream, and I'm chasing it, and I'm trying to create a positive impact in society. And let's say that I'm really enjoying it doing so. And today I'm going to try and explain it to you how to do so. So the problem is nomophobia is when a person experiences fear or anxiety about not having access to their mobile phone, which can lead to agitation, change in breathing, and other stress symptoms. So this is clearly a problem that I'm going to read some stats that show that this is a problem. The average smartphone users taps, swipes, or clicks their phone 2,600 times. Refocusing when receiving a notification can take up to 23 minutes if interrupted by a digital notification. And 85% of our society think that digital habits negatively impact their social relationship. So what is the solution? The solution is finding a mindful approach to digital technology usage that supports our thriving in different areas of life. This is what called digital flourishing. So we're basically using technology to become the best version of ourselves. We're not using technology against us. So we're using technology, that powerful tool, to help us achieve our dreams, just like I'm doing, but not to get distracted, to isolate, and to increase our sense of stress and anxiety. When we use digital flourishing, we reach a state of well-being that is called digital well-being. Um, again a place where we have advantage of benefits of technology, and we are avoiding the associated harms. Okay, so let me move this one here. Okay, here it says just protect your productivity, relationships, communication, and mental health by using technology in a minimalist way. Okay, so this is the digital flourishing wheel you can see on the left. It says all the areas where technology affects our life. And if I had time, I would analyze all of this all of these sectors, which are really important to achieve digital well-being. However, I want to focus on productivity, relationship and communication, and mental health because those are the problems that we as the youth and teenagers are, are finding. So using technology in a minimalist way, we use technology to strongly support our values and then happily miss out on everything else. This is really important definition because it basically shifts from the fear of missing out. We should never be afraid of missing out from something that basically makes us feel worse. So using too much smartphone makes us feel worse. But it should be a joy of missing out where we allow our brain to relax from all the information that we've received and basically re-elaborate all the information. That's just like so many people that did this, Einstein, of just not receiving any kind of impulse and just relaxing a little bit. That's what we're missing because we're constantly attached to a always on culture that doesn't allow us to slow down and relax. So, sorry. So productivity. Um, First, as I like to say, is I've applied digital minimalism to this presentation. I'm a person that always tries to say a lot of things, but now I've realized by applying digital minimalism, I can go straight to the point, and that's what I'm trying to do if you notice in this presentation. Um, I've just put this sentence that clearly explains what Pitafocaia is trying to do. You're getting distracted again. This is a sentence that explains what's happening with technology. We're getting constantly distracted. Let me send that message to that friend of mine, and then you get distracted by the scrolling. Let me do anything, and let me concentrate while I'm studying, and then you get distracted by notification. So this is a clear example of not using technology to become the best version of ourselves. We're not using, and this is, as we were saying, the 85% of people think that the digital habits are not helping them. This is what we're saying. Because if whenever we need to concentrate, that's the moment where we get distracted, then technology is not helping us to achieve our dreams. It's basically doing quite the opposite. It's taking away, it's pulling us away from our dreams. So you've got dreams to chase, as we were saying. Use technology to chase those dreams. For example, a great example of that is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great example of using all the algorithm to your advantage. For example, I've got so many contacts of digital well-being because I've just clicked on digital well-being on LinkedIn, and that expanded my network. I added so many people and increased my opportunities by doing so. So you got dreams to chase, not people to impress. That's an enormous distraction as we as a youth have, that we're constantly trying to impress our friends. When we go out, we're not thinking anymore of enjoying the moment. We're thinking more about trying to show the perfect story to show your friends. So you basically, what he's doing is living to impress people and not to express your creativity, not to express just mainly yourself. There's a problem this because when you're trying to impress people, you're constantly putting anxiety to yourself. Okay, I need to impress this, I need to do that. You don't need to do anything. You just need to relax and be yourself. When you're trying to impress people, it's just bad for your mental health. And that's what we're going to see in the next section. But this is the first section, is the productivity, which we need to take control, and we need to wake up and have control over technology. Okay. So waking up is what Pitafocaia is all about. Pitafocaia, I haven't explained it yet, is the fire. It basically is the sparkle that creates the fire. So Pitafocaia is a reminder to be always passionate, to be on the right and not be on the left. Because when you're on the left, you're a zombie, which is a combination of phone and zombie. And we understand it immediately because that man looks like a zombie. He's not having any passion about the relationship he has with his girlfriend, probably. I don't know. And you can clearly see the frustration of the girl next to him, not being considerate, being ignored. Um, and this is not good for our relationships and for our communication. We need to move towards the right side, be a Fukaya, where Fukaya is not distracted by notification. He doesn't care about impressing people, and he's just living and enjoying life. That's not me. That's a friend of mine with a Peter Fukaya t-shirt. But you can clearly see how the girl is enjoying the presence of my friend. Um, he's enjoying the fact that he's living life, and he's not mainly using his phone. I don't know where he has his phone anyway, but that's how we should live life. We should live life by taking in consideration that we need the phone. Only probably he used the phone to message this girl and say, "Where are you at the club? Let's meet at the club, and then let's talk. Let's talk at the club. Let's not use the smartphone, and let's not let it interrupt our relationship." Whereas here on the left, the smartphone has an invasive role in the relationship, and it's probably going to lead to isolation, problems in the relationship, and problems in the communication, which is going to unfortunately lead to a sad life most of the times. So mental health, as it says here, how you feeling depressed, anxious, insecure, worried, stressed, or inadequate? Want to make it worse? Try social media. This is a clear example of whenever you're feeling those feelings, making using social media, you're just making the situation worse. So it's a habit that we have that whenever we feel discomfort, and discomfort is represented by depression, anxiety, most of the times boredom as well, we tend to get the phone and try to stay in that comfort zone and not solve those problems. Well, what we need to do instead is whenever we feel depressed, anxious, insecure, worried, stressed, we can use the smartphone, but just to send a message to a friend, hey, let's meet for a coffee, let's meet for a beer, and let's talk about it. Because whenever you talk about it, you're letting all out your problems and you realizing that all the problems that you think were big problems, actually they're not. So that's what we need to do. Use technology to help us, not to make it worse with social media, for example. Because whenever we go into social media, this is what happens. We go into a comparison where the crayon says I'm not sharp enough and the pencil says I'm not colorful enough. But both of them are not realizing the enormous potential they have, and then we're losing that. As we're saying, comparison kills creativity, the joy. So whenever you have that passion of creation something, and that's what Pitafocaia is, of creating something new, keep it and protect it and just manifest it as you are. It's unique and you should always protect it, not change it because someone else does it better. So be very careful how you compare yourself and always protect your creativity, always protect your way of being. Because most of the time we go into the social media, we compare and we try to chase those 10,000 likes that this girl has because that's fake dopamine. We try to reach that thinking that's the real state of happiness. But what happens is that we look happy in Instagram, we look happy on TikTok, and then we're sad in real life. So that's a really dangerous state because we're constantly looking on social media and we're seeing that people are having a beautiful life. That's not true. That's a highlight reel. Everyone is showing the best version of themselves, but you don't really see what's happening behind. So always be careful when you go in social media and realize that most of the times that not everyone has problems. You just don't see them on social media. That's why it's really tricky. So the question we're coming to up to a conclusion here, and I want to just ask you: do you want to be on the left side using technology to divide your relationship, uh, not being the best version of yourself, not fully enjoying moments, or do you want to use the technology, as you can see here, to chase your dreams on the right, to create new ideas, or just use technology to find new opportunities to go surfing and meet new people. That's up to you. That's your decision. It's time that you think you get your life and decide what side you want to be. Do you want to be on the left side? There's three pictures on the right side. Here I've left some habits that you would if you want to introduce. Don't use phone in your bed. Stay off of social media in the first hour of the day. Put your phone in another room while studying. All really important habits that we should try and implement. And the last one, avoid using social media as a method for coping with discomfort. That's what we've said. Whenever you're feeling depressed, stressed, don't keep on using it. Don't use it as a method for coping with discomfort. Face discomfort. The other suggestion I give you is to watch Social Dilemma because it's an incredible um, documentary that has opened my eyes, and I hope it would do the same for you. And the last thing here is the QR code of my page, of Pitafocaia page. Send me a message and ask me what you think about the presentation, and tell me what you think about the presentation. Tell me what you liked about the presentation and what you liked about Social Dilemma. Let's have conversation. Let's keep on talking, and let's not be phone beasts. Let's be focaias. Let's use technology to become the best versions of ourselves. Thank you very much. And I'll leave you here to take into consideration the reference list. Yeah, thank you very much.